After so far hearing 13 days of evidence from Johnny Depp's lawyers, it appears there's no end in sight. Amber Heard's lawyers moved to throw out the libel suit earlier this week after Depp's team had rested, but the presiding judge had decided Depp's case will continue, luckily for Depp. Today we're discussing Depp's libel suit moving ahead against his ex after his lawyers rested their case. Stay right where you are. First up, what's the latest? Johnny Depp's lawyers rested their case on Tuesday, May 3rd, after more than 2 weeks of evidence, and his ex-wife Amber Heard's lawyers immediately moved to dismiss the case, claiming that Depp and his team had failed to make his case sufficiently. They also said that no reasonable jury could find in his favor, but this motion was seen as just protocol, and there was no real belief between Heard's lawyers that the judge would dismiss. The judge in question, Penney Azcarate, ruled the case would proceed after mentioning that the standard for dismissing a case at this point in the trial is exceedingly high, and that providing Depp is able to provide even the smallest piece of evidence, the trial should continue. And Johnny and his team were visibly happy to hear the judge was willing to proceed, with the plaintiff seen to pat his head lawyer Benjamin Chu on the back. The trial will now move forward with Heard's team presenting their evidence, their first witness being Heard's psychologist. Chu has claimed that the jury have plenty of evidence to now rule that Heard's abuse claims against Depp were false, and even went as far to say that Heard was the abuser during his closing statement. But Heard's lawyer, Benjamin Rottenborn, said that over the next few weeks, evidence will emerge which will prove Heard's claims to be true. What have you guys made of the trial so far? Let us know below. So, how did Depp's lawyers wrap up their case against Heard? Let's see. Well, as we know, Depp's team have completely refuted claims that the actor was abusive, even turning the tables on his ex-wife, claiming that she was, in fact, the abusive one, something which she has, in part, acknowledged. Part of Depp's complaints surround the wording of the online headline of Heard's article, which read, "I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change." And whilst, if true, that should definitely change, Depp has refuted these claims vigorously, and the judge in the case has said that she is reserving judgment as to whether or not the headline should be a part of the case, simply because it's unclear at this moment as to whether or not Heard wrote it herself. And one of Depp's final witnesses on Tuesday was Erin Falati, who used to serve as Amber Heard's private nurse. She testified that on the night of May 21st, 2016, she received photos of Heard with red marks on her face, which is the night of Depp and Heard's final fight. However, Depp has claimed that these marks, as well as marks she was seen with days later at an LA courthouse when she was seeking a restraining order, were actually faked. The Depp team have even gone on to say that police officers who responded to the fight didn't see any marks on her face. It's all getting very messy. What do you make of Depp's claim? Next up, we're discussing a petition to have Heard removed from the Aquaman sequel. Stay tuned. Following claims by Depp's legal team that Amber Heard was abusive to him throughout their relationship, Heard herself admitted in explosive tapes that she had actually attacked her ex in the past. She can be heard downplaying the incident, saying, "I'm sorry that I didn't, hit you across the face in a proper slap, but I was hitting you. It was not punching you. Babe, you're not punched. I don't know what the motion of my actual hand was, but you're fine. I did not hurt you. I did not punch you. I was hitting you." I mean, as an outspoken critic of domestic violence, that is pretty incredible. And fans of Depp have since started a petition to get Heard removed from the upcoming Aquaman sequel, thanks to the revelations. She was also heard to warn Depp that she couldn't promise she won't get physical again, as she sometimes got so mad she lost it. And it's this behavior that Depp and his team are arguing paints her as the abuser. And the petition, which was set up by fans of Depp, has since gathered more than 3 million signatures. It claims that his ex-wife has systematically crusaded to ruin Depp in Hollywood. Amber has since condemned the campaign, saying that the Depp case had no bearing on her status in Hollywood, although it could be claimed that the exact same was true for Depp, who lost millions when he was removed from Pirates of the Caribbean and Fantastic Beasts. Next up, a cosmetics company has weighed in on the situation. Stick around. Milani Cosmetics, a company at the center of the Heard Depp trial, last week spoke out about one of their products, seeming to contradict Heard's legal team. In a video published last week on TikTok, the company claimed that their Milani Cosmetics Conceal Plus Perfect All-in-One Correcting Kit wasn't actually released until December 2017. However, Amber's legal team had previously claimed it was this exact piece of makeup that their client had used to conceal some of her bruises after altercations with her ex-husband. Her attorney, Ben Rottenborn, had said this was what she used. She became very adept at it. You're going to hear testimony from Amber about how she had to mix the different colors for the different days of the bruises as they developed in the different coloring, and how she would use these to touch those up to be able to cover those. But this claim was rubbished by the company, who stated in their video that Milani Cosmetics can confirm that the palette in question, the Milani Cosmetics Conceal Plus Perfect All-in-One Correcting Kit did not launch until December 2017. Then they went on to say that our video was to verify the claim that our eagle-eyed and loyal fan base made about the product named in the trial. Well, there you go. Was this just a case of Heard misremembering what she'd used, or something more sinister? Let us know your thoughts. News of Heard defending herself on the witness stand now. Stay with us. It was revealed yesterday that Amber Heard is expected to take the stand today, Wednesday, May 4th, to defend herself against claims of false accusations leveled at her ex-husband, Johnny Depp. The suit is allegedly worth $50 million, which Depp is seeking as damages for lost earnings thanks to false accusations of domestic abuse. And this week, Heard will take the stand to face questions from Depp's legal team, but she has said she never actually mentioned her ex by name, which she never did, but there are heavy implications that she is talking about him. It is thought she will take the stand and answer questions from Depp's legal team, just as he himself did a couple of weeks back. Heard has since countersued Depp for $100 million, which will also be decided during this trial. She is claiming defamation herself after Depp's ex-lawyer claimed her allegations were nothing more than a hoax and that she was taking inspiration from her day job as an actress to curry favor from the media and fans alike. How do you see this one ending up? Let us know your thoughts below. And finally, when can we expect an end to all this madness? Well, of course, this isn't a criminal trial, so nobody's going to jail here, but one of the plaintiffs is set to lose big time. If the court rules in favor of Depp, his ex-wife could have to pay out as much as $50 million to cover her ex's lost earnings. However, if the court rules in favor of Heard, who found fame in the 2004 movie Friday Night Lights, Depp could have to pay out $100 million to cover her defamation damages. After the trial began 3 weeks ago, it was initially thought it would last around 5 weeks, and it's thought we're still on schedule for the same time frame. However, Judge Azcarate does have a prior engagement scheduled from 9 to 12 May, so it's thought the trial should draw to its natural conclusion on Thursday, 19th of May. Of course, we will have to wait for the jury to deliberate, which can obviously take anywhere from hours to days, but somewhere around May 19th is when we should have our verdict, which will hopefully be the end of this complete mess. It could also have far-reaching impacts on the careers of both of these actors, as not many studios are going to want to be involved with an actor who is neck-deep in controversy. As always, thanks for dropping by today, and remember to join us next time for some more fun and games. Also, why not do us a solid by liking and sharing today's video, as well as subscribing to our channel so you don't miss out on any more great content going forward. Bye, guys!